right, everybody. I am here with John Lemme, the man, the myth, the legend, and he is a true patriot, true warrior for Christ, true everything, right? True everything. He's a Republican. He believes in God. He believes in Toto right there.
Toto, my man, ring the bell.
Yeah, ring that bell.
Class in action.
All right. So, what does John Lemme do exactly? You could tell our viewers out there.
Sure.
What do you do? What's your background?
I empower and encourage and extract out of people the talents God gave them and the belief God gave them. You know, courage, commitment, confidence, and the ability to achieve all the goals and dreams that God has birthed in us when we were born.
Right.
As you hear my accent, I'm from New York originally. I live in beautiful Governor DeSantis land, Florida, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Come on.
And I'm 57 years young. I've been speaking, coaching, and teaching. How young are you?
I am 21.
At 21 years of age, Gino, I couldn't say my name.
Wow.
I was an introvert, shy, quiet, stuttering. And I talk about one of my books about the label. I got labeled at 4 years of age with a speech impediment. And they labeled me, and since what the label said, people read the label and identified and then had a prejudgment of, well, he's shy, he's quiet, introvert. And I ended up graduating number 2 business student in college. Long story short. I come from I'm full-blooded Italian. I come from a full-blooded Italian family in New York. A typical legal immigration story to America. First one to get the education level to college, but I was still a stammerer and a stutterer. I wasn't speaking when I was younger. They diagnosed me as having a speech impediment. So at the age of 24, you're 21. Right. This is very powerful, especially for all the younger listeners. At 21, I couldn't say my name. I couldn't look in someone's eyes. I was just afraid if they asked me to speak.
Right.
At the age of 24, I graduated college at 21, number 2 business student. I was very highly educated, but I had no belief. See, education is a formal label that you were able to pass a test. You see, belief is the ability for you to step forward and really activate and create what God wants for you. And then at the age of 24, I got bored of my life. And I took my college degree, my little diploma, and I went to the newspaper, and it said, make $10,000 a month with tailor-made clothes, drive Mercedes-Benz. It's a pretty intriguing ad, correct?
Right.
So I answered the ad, and the ad was for the industry of network marketing. And after 10 years, I earned over $6 million in network marketing. But beyond that, see, it's very powerful, guys. Your revenue reflects your relentlessness to be the best you can be. I'll say it again. Your revenue reflects your relentlessness to be the best you can be. You see, people hear 6 million. I didn't make 6 million. I teach words. See, as someone who went to speech class for 14 years, I went to New York School for the Deaf for 7 years. Every word you speak has power.
Yep.
See, I never say make, I say earn. Earn is a harvest. We're in the fall season here at beautiful Alabama. You can hear my Alabama accent, correct?
Yes.
And you see, there's seasons. And when you develop something in business and marketing, you have a right to earn income. You know, my book I wrote, my 21st book titled Making Capitalism Great Again, this is about capitalism, and everybody wins with capitalism. In other words, when someone invests in a great service and product, everybody wins because it's value added. So after that 10 years of my life, I transformed. I'd be a longer interview how I overcame the self-belief. It was all fear. Then I started to teach at the age of 30. I started to teach around the world. I wrote my first book, and people enjoyed reading it. And then they said, hey, John, come out, can you speak from the book? And long story short, I've spoken to every state across America, every province in Canada, 26 countries internationally. I've written 21 books, and I'm considered one of the greatest, by the gift of God, greatest motivational speakers and strategic business coaches and conservative capitalists, as we say. And I birthed the Conservative Business Journal 6 years ago out of a problem.
Come on.
See, for all of you watching this, the key to success is big problem, big opportunity. You see, an opportunity exists within the problem. See, Airbnb did not create hospitality. Uber did not create transportation. They identified a problem and created a great opportunity. So that's why it's so important for all of you. And what I do, I believe the wealth of the wicked, as you heard me speak yesterday, the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the just. It's waiting for us, but we as marketers, we're all marketers. Jesus was a marketer. He had disciples around him who were all businessmen and entrepreneurs. God wants you to take your hands, quote unquote, work hard, let him bless you, and you be the hands and feet of Jesus in the marketplace and be an example, be a tither.
Come on.
I mean, this is what's so important. What frustrates me, you heard me yesterday, is Christians pray all great prayer, but David picked up the slingshot.
Yep.
Then he got the rocks. Then he pulled back the slingshot. Then he focused on Goliath. Then he let go. There's a lot of action there before Goliath went down. Let that sink in, everybody.
Right.
So, what I do to go back to your initial question, what I do is I empower people, as someone who motivates, not rah-rah, not fake. Motivation means the incentive to take action. That's what the word motive means. What's the motive? What's the commitment behind the action? When someone goes, man, in a negative sense, what was the motive for that person to commit that crime? You ever notice they say that?
Right.
What was the motive behind that person to commit the crime? There was a motivation because they had a vision of an end result. They want to rob somebody to get what? There's a motive to commit that crime. So we flip that and take it positive, you change your whole life. So what I do is I give people the encouragement, the empowerment to believe. And for all of you watching this, stay committed. Because the best part about this is the person who ran that ad for me, Gino, who recruited me in that business quit. You heard me say that yesterday. See, too many of you worry about people around you, what they're doing. Be concerned where God put you and focus. Do not be concerned about people who quit. Get around people who will empower you and encourage you. That's why the name of my company is Lemme, which is in honor of my last name. Lemme Development, because you develop someone as an investor, someone purchases a piece of real estate, they have a vision for what that lot, what that building could be.
Right, yeah.
So they develop it by what? Pouring into it, making the right investments, caring about it, hiring the right people, having a blueprint, having an architect, having a vision.
Right.
Then my Lemme Development group, you want to be around a group of people. So you want to be around people that encourage you, challenge you, and strengthen you.
Yes.
This is very powerful. So that's a 5-minute answer to your question.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Mr. Lemme, for your time. If they want to see your stuff,
sure,
buy your books,
sure,
where can they go?
2 things. One, you guys can follow me on Rumble and Cloud Hub. My channel is CBJ for Conservative Business Journal. CBJ Real News, like the CNN fake news. The CBJ Real News.
Yep.
And then my main website is 3 words put together: conservativebusinessjournal.com. Conservativebusinessjournal.com. And when you go there, you'll see a little menu called Store on the menu bar. Click on it. That's our store, which is the conservative marketplace. We have Professor Toto's books on there. So we have over 150 products and services of all patriots. So I appreciate that, guys. Conservativebusinessjournal.com. And you guys can also visit and follow me on Rumble.
Yes, Rumble's the place.
Rumble, and I'm on Facebook and stuff, but I'm shadow banned everywhere. And it's so important. One final word: step out in faith, everybody.
Yes. Come on.
And don't step out in faith. Let me challenge you. I'm a coach. I challenge people. I'm not going to accept. If you're watching this, that means you're wealthy, because they're watching this somehow on a smartphone, a video, online. That means they're prosperous.
Yep.
You're awesome.
Yeah, come on.
How's your arm feeling? Good?
Yeah. Well, thank you for your time, Mr. Lemme. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.